Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to send all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakar Kadash, Barak Athar, Barak Atham. This is your brother Kabash coming at you with another lesson. I want to call this lesson Chariots May Be Our Guide. Chariots may be our guide. Okay. Now, when you go into the book of Joel 2 and 2, as a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's go to the book of Joel 2. Okay. And verse 2. It's a day of, okay, this is talking about the day of the Lord. Let me start at verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, and let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh. For this is nay at hand. Okay. When you go on verse 2, it says a day of darkness, of gloominess, a day of clouds, of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, and a great people and a strong. There hath been ever like. Salakia. There hath not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even the years of many generations. So the day of the Lord is coming. Okay. All right. Now, um, let's get another scripture about the day of the Lord, and I'm gonna build up. I'm building up to something how because we're gonna have to be guided through this, man. If the day of the Lord is gonna be a day of darkness, the day of gloominess, those are not very good days. Okay, let's go to the book of Amos chapter 5, and then we're gonna start at verse 18, which also talks about the day of the Lord. Woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is a day of darkness and not light. Okay? It's a day of darkness. So if it's a day of darkness, it's gonna be very dark. It's no light. So you're gonna have in the dark. How can you know where to go in the dark? Okay, you're gonna have to have some source of light. Okay, some source of light. All right. Um. Now let's go back to Exodus. Exodus, chapter 13. All right, and then we're gonna go down to verse 20. Starting at verse 20. And they looked, and they took their journey from Succoth, and encamped in Etham, in the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud, and led them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire, given to them light, to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night, from before the people. So when our people were coming out of the land of Egypt, they had to go by a cloud of day and follow that cloud to where the Lord wanted them to go, and it was a pillar of fire by night, which were the chariots. Okay, so during the day of the Lord, since the day of the Lord is a day of darkness and a day of gloominess, we're going to have a source to guide us. Okay, and one source is the Lord. He may speak to us, telling us to go this way, telling us to go that way. Another source he can use are his angels. Okay, telling us where to go. All right, and also another source he can use are the chariots. Okay. Now, some of the 2/3 might be blinded and might not be able to see the chariots, but the men of the Lord, can see the chariots. Lord willing, will be see the chariots. Okay. Now, during the day of the Lord, man, a lot of us might be on our own. We might not have, some of the Akim with us, But one thing we can count on is the Most High guiding us, and him using his chariots is one of the sources that he can use to help guide us during that time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. All right. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. All right. Isaiah. Isaiah. Oops. That's not it. Let me go back. Oh, come on. All right. The book of Isaiah. Give me 1 second. Sometimes I have a hard time spelling Isaiah. Isaiah. Okay. Okay, the book of Isaiah, 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe this is no. Let me go back. All right. Okay. This is the book of Isaiah 33 and chapter. No, the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, going down to verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay. Now, since you fear the Lord right now on this side, while things are calm, okay, and you done your studying, you done your research, you know about the chariots, you know about the plagues and pestilence that's gonna come, you're gonna be in a different mindset during that time of the day of the Lord. Now, yeah, you still gonna get scared, you know, you still gonna get scared because the day of the Lord is gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great, like no other day, okay? But you're gonna have the wisdom and the knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, and realize you can go back to certain scriptures like Exodus chapter 13 and 20. You know, you can go back and reflect on that and be like, okay, I'm gonna look to the sky for chariots because they can guide us. Okay, all right, and then like and like I said before, those chariots can be a guide, a source as a guide source. Okay, you know, the Most High can use his angels. He can, you know, the Most High has unlimited resources to guide us. You know, he may use oars, light oars to guide us. You never know. You never know. Okay, but yeah, man, having knowledge about what the Most High can do and knowing His power. Okay, knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of that time. Okay, in the beginning of wisdom, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, so since you have that in your mindset right now, you know that's gonna uh, help you out when the time of Jacob's trouble come. Okay, because you're gonna know about the chariots. You're gonna know about how the Most High brought you out of situations, and you know your faith is gonna help guide you too. Okay, your faith in the Lord. That's what's gonna help guide you also. You know, the Most High is gonna tell you how to move. Okay. Let's go to Jeremiah. Yeah, let's go to let's go to Jeremiah. No, let's go to Matthew. Okay, Matthew 2, and let's see, Matthew 2, starting at let's see, let's go all the way down. I wanted to get into how the wise men found Yahweh Shai because there was a star, which was a chariot that led them to Yahweh Shai. Let me see if I can find it. Um, I think here it is right here. Let me see. No, that's not it. Dang, I know it's chapter 2, 1 through 12, but I'm trying to figure out where. Okay. Um, this might not be it, but I'm gonna start right here, verse 9. When they had heard the king, they departed, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went before them till it came and stood over the young, where the young child was. Okay, so that's another example how a chariot can be a guide to you, man. You know, it led the wise men to Yahweh Shai. Okay, and I got one more scripture I want to bring out. Um, Jeremiah. Let me see, Jeremiah. Uh, Jeremiah 30. Okay, Jeremiah 30 and verse 7. Alas, the great day for the for that day is great. Oh, wait a minute. That's pertaining to Jacob's trouble. Salakia. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, that's pertaining to Jacob's trouble. Sorry about that. But yeah, let me read it anyway. Um, Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, and how are we gonna be saved out of it? You know, by having knowledge and wisdom, being a stability in our time. I mean, in that time, so like in that time. Okay, and knowledge and what if we paraphrasing, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability in that time. Knowledge of the chariots, knowledge of the angels, knowledge of how the Most High moves. Okay, and those chariots might have to be out there to lead us to safe places. When stuff starts to hit the fan. Okay. But I'm gonna stop right there, Akim, and just hey, just remember, man. Hey, the chariots are out there, and they might have to be a guide for us during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay. Anyway, shalom and all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash Barak Till next time, shalom.